which is, the age-old saying of, you live, you try to make some money, and then you die.
So what's the name of the box?
It's Death and Riches.
Thank you, Anthony.
You're
Enjoy
welcome.
your cigarette.
All right. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
I do what I can do,
But she wandered away?
Like I'm breaking all the rules and I'm looking at the camera.
Oh no, and this you're supposed to look at the camera.
I'm supposed to break the rules.
Right.
Selling merch, technically.
Uh-huh.
I made a box that looks like a book out of board and paper and acrylic and silver leaf. And
What's
it has
called?
it's called Refilling the Box. It has a memo pad in it, so it's interactive. People can write in it. It's encouraged that people write in it, and since it's at a bar, I'm sure I'll get lots of interesting comments, which I will use in my next art show.
Did you have any thoughts about it when you were making it? Was it inspired by anything in particular that you could describe?
I've been making boxes for the past 3 months almost. So when Ethan said there was a box show coming up, I was really excited to be involved in it. And I just kind of explored the opportunities of what I could do with something a little more than what I had been doing already. The boxes that I have been making already kind of had that book kind of feel to it. I've been using a lot of book board and book linen, book cloth in making it. So people would often mistake them as books. So I decided to make this one actually look like a book, which it passed the test. I was walking out of the elevator of my best friend's building on the way here, and someone asked what I was reading. I said, nothing, it's empty. It was an interesting process. I got about halfway through and I hated the way it was turning out. And then it wasn't exactly what I thought I was going to do. I was going to do more of a 7 Deadly Sins type project. Inspired by the whole myth of Pandora's box. That I thought everyone would probably be using that idea, but it turns out no one else used that idea. So I didn't feel so bad. So I still went with the Pandora's box idea, and I think that worked really well with the newsprint. And I got about halfway done and I hated it, and then I got about 3/4 of the way done and I liked it. And then I got a little bit further along and I hated it. And so
fuck it.
it was a lot of pressure. It was hard, but I am happy with the end project. Miriam Castillo.
¿Qué tú haces aquí?
En Nueva York. Just pasándola bien.
Ok. Y esta noche en Miaira, ¿qué tú haces?
Pues me invitaron a una exposición de cajas y como que no quería porque no siento que, nunca había hecho una caja, entonces lo dudaba un poco, pero una amiga me dijo así como, no seas tan cerrada, haz tu caja. And then my father está haciendo un curso de carpintería y le dije, hazme una caja y yo la pinto. Y me la hizo y le quedó tan bonita que dije, esta caja la quiero para toda la vida. Y entonces esa caja va a ser mi caja fúnebre y por eso la pinté con esas cositas así. Skulls y...
¿Y qué es el nombre de la caja?
Cremation box. So that's it. It's not for sale, it's my box.
Okay.
And mientras tanto va a ser un alajero para guardar así que collar.
Claro. ¿De dónde eres? ¿De aquí, de este país o
Mexicana.
Mexicana. Vive México.
¡Viva México! Yeah! So, I'm Miriam Castillo. I'm Mexican. I'm here in New York just having a good time. And Antagonista movement invited me to this thing, and I think it's really nice. So I try to make something cool, and it's going to be my cremation box, and that's it.
He came from Ohio.
Yeah, I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. I'm Joe Felock, aka Dead Drunk, and I just brought some art down here because Ethan, having the pleasure of knowing him and the crew here, they invited me to come down to New York, so I wanted to show some work, and that's basically why I'm here.
What's the name of the show you're participating in tonight?
It's the Box Show.
What's the name of your piece?
Isolation. And
can you describe it for us, please?
yeah, it's basically it fits into the parameters of the 12 8-inch box. It's a blue steel box with probably about 362 spikes in it. It kind of just has to do with my past experiences in New York, dealing with that. I love New York, but it's a very unforgiving city. And a lot of stuff, like wherever you walk, a lot of stuff has spikes. Nothing's, forgiving to you. And where I'm going right now in Cleveland, it kind of had a lot to do with what's going on there, how I feel about, maybe coming here, where I'm at home. It's basically part of a series that I have. There's about 4 other ones. They deal with like just different emotions and stuff right now. That's basically it.
Where did you get the spikes?
I got the spikes from offline from a place in Portland. Yes.
Do you want to interview her for her part of this?
No, not
Because she
me.
did one of the pieces too.
No.
So I'm gonna have to interview you if he doesn't.
Ah, damn. Okay, what's my name?
So who are you,
Sylvia Ortiz.
and what is your piece?
It's called... Shit, I forgot the title of my piece.
A lot of people.
Oh, La Evolución de mi Corazón. 1 and 2. That's the evolution of my heart. 1 and 2. I have 2 boxes. Well, the concept behind them is basically dealing with femininity and love lost and all of that junk. And it's how you rise above, different trials and tribulations that have to do with being a woman and undergoing change. It's almost like, I would say like a cocoon. It doesn't look like it, but there's definitely that idea in the pieces that I did. There's one that's like, a woman with a hole in her heart, and there's bugs coming out, and I tried to mimic my drawings and my paintings in this 3D piece, and it's the first time I've done it. So I'm pretty happy with it. The second one I really, really love because it's kind of like an oxymoron. It's a small box with a cover on a metal cover with a heart and a lock. So it's basically, the lock to my heart, but inside the box itself, the key is in there.
Does a lot of stuff come from your experience from your youth, or experiences now
In
the
life.
city, in life,
In life.
general?
Stuff here in New York.
Oh.
Book it down, baby! Book it down!
I have a question about one of your pieces. I meant to
Ask
ask
me.
you just anyway. I'll ask you on camera. The piece with the heart and the thing. It looks like, as I was panning around it like this, it looks like you can only really see into it from one angle. Well, is that intentional?
Yeah.
Did you use some material that's polarized so that it would?
No, you can do that with just, fucking around with your materials, literally. So, like, I just basically kind of took 2 pieces of cardboard and kind of, like, cropped it in. So, like, if you hit it with the light, you can see past the heart. I want that to be kind of hidden, that the key's in there. Because everyone's looking at it, the key to, the lock to my heart and all this stuff. Where's the key? So look closer in, it's inside the box.
Do you sell a lot of pieces from these shows? Do the artists sell a lot of pieces in these shows?
We sell maybe 1/4 of the art that we show. We sold 1 piece last night for the previous show, the night before it went down. So yeah, we sell enough for a bar, East Village. It's affordable. We're not a gallery, so we don't charge gallery prices.
Did the artist give the Antagonist movement a cut of it, or does all the money go to the Antagonist movement?
We get 20%.
That's cool. How long ago did you start the Antagonist movement?
Antagonist movement was started in 2000. The fanzine that's part of the movement was started in 88. Our first films were in 96. So in some form we started in 88.
Did you feel this show was successful?
I think people turned out and we got good art. So we'll have to see over the next 3 months what people think of it.
This fucking guitar over there is going to be all over the interviews. He's going to try and use he's going to use the video, but then he's going to use the audio over the pieces, and you're going to hear like chicka-chang, chicka-chang, chicka-chang. It's like, I don't know. We don't really have the right to make them stop, but I know that Ethan would like them to stop. I know. And,
Do you want to move down?
Dog barrier. Okay, he is going to pay them $5 to go down the block so we could do our interviews. There goes the $5. they going to accept it? Ooh, it burns.
Ethan, you owe me $5.
And they have left the corner.
Thank God.
People move here to create and make art. It's an army who are waiting for something to happen.
The antagonist movement is a group of people that antagonizes other people into doing art rather than encouraging them. Like, man, you're a great artist. It's more like slapping them in the back of the neck when they didn't finish a piece.
A sense that I have a group of people and we're all pooling our resources and energy to help each other not be stagnant and help each other move forward and create art.
The antagonist movement is a group of assholes that work hard to improve the community downtown.
It's getting artists who don't traditionally make visual arts, people who don't have a background in art, to make a painting, do a painting, make some art. It's a laboratory and it's meant to experiment.
Antagonist movement has done for me, I've never, particularly created in front of the public before.
The antagonist movement and said, you can be something else. You can be different.
The antagonist movement has done for my ego what the equivalent of the chrysalis is for the butterfly or caterpillar. I've underwent a transformation, and to really understand what I'm talking about, you have to experience the antagonist movement.
This will ramp up your ass if you don't believe it. Ass. I'm done. I got nothing.
The documentary is called Mark of the Ninja. My friend Dana Gullo and I were the animators for a bit for Mike Cohen's part. We actually animated using Flash program, just the two of us, which was really hard because we had to design the characters, we had to do the storyboard, do the animatic, do the timing, do the background, props, and the animation itself. So it was a lot of work, but we finally got it through and accomplished finishing it.
Mark of the Ninja is the new documentary by the Antagonist Art Movement. It was shot over 1 year, 2005. It kind of captures all of the different art projects we did over the 1 year. It is featuring 3 different artists, and it shows our street gallery. It talks about putting up our stickers and 2 of the antagonists getting arrested and all of that. So hopefully anyone out there watching our public access show, maybe you'll come down and watch it. It's playing in the Evil City Film Fest. Morgan Spurlock from Super Size Me and 30 Days is the director of the festival. And it's all East Village films and it's East Village artists. It's we're playing the closing night on October 16th at 7 p.m. sharp. So please go to their film festival website and check it out and come down and see our film. We need some support. And if you've been watching our public access show, you know what it's about anyway, so come on down.
Up.